welcome. Happy spring break. It is exciting. I'm having so much fun. Welcome to Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris, once again, the best college podcast, where we continue to explore the big questions about education, careers in the future, but most importantly, empowering minds one episode at a time. I am your host, Professor Chris, and glad to announce the author of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience. I hope you all enjoying your spring break or getting ready for spring break. It's great to be here. There's so much that this book is doing, and of course, I'm going to get right into it. But real quick, do you have your copy yet? Do you have your copy of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience? I'm literally screaming chapters when I'm faced now with college students challenge. For example, when you're advising students and students are saying, I don't feel like going to college anymore, right? Of course, I have to reference Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience to say chapter 2. You need to read chapter 2. Or when you say college is not fun anymore, how can I even have college when I still have all this work to do? I say chapter 25. You see, you get where I'm going with this here? When you say all this immigration stuff that is going on, what can we do as an international student? I say chapter 22. You say, Professor Chris, I'm stressed, I'm depressed. And I say chapter 10. I really could go on and on and on about all 26 chapters in this book, okay? Just a quick reminder, by the way, when those who have had this book and have told me they started reading the book, and I say, remember, this is a resource book, not a one-time read book, okay? You are going to be going back to this book as the challenges present themselves or as you have questions about your college experience. Literally everything is in here. This past week, I was actually at my usual soccer practice with my son, waiting for him to finish his soccer practice. Got in a little discussion with another parent about our kids' college and specifically sports scholarship. And I said, for our kids where they are right now, I hope, they enjoy the game, they do their best, average, right? If they keep up where they are right now, getting ready for middle school, we're talking about high school, they will easily get a scholarship, sports scholarship that is. And on that topic, I also said, oh, and by the way, it doesn't have to be just sports scholarships. There are millions of scholarships out there, and he was very surprised. So I'm gonna help you all out a little bit. Yes, there are scholarships. So what I'm gonna do today is our topic is actually gonna be money, part 1. I'm gonna help you find out where the resources are in your respective colleges, right? How to really find and one way, by the way, is scholarship. That's why I want to get into scholarships. Did you know there are over 1 million, I'm not talking value, right? Each scholarship could range anywhere from 500, by the way, to almost 5,000, depending on the scholarship. But there are about 1.7 million awarded annually. And approximately, there are about 1.58 million scholarships available to undergraduate and graduate students. Fact. This is what gets me, and this is what I need you all to pay very close attention to as well. Of all the scholarships that are available, and I haven't given you the total of what that 1.7 amounts to, however, an estimated 100 million in college scholarships go unclaimed each year. Think about that for a second. 100 million in college scholarships go unclaimed each year due to lack of applicants. So my topic for today is going to be college hidden treasures. The money resources that are out there that you don't know about, Part 1 scholarships. And as we're talking about scholarship, once again, it's right in here, chapter 8. I'm going to give you just a quick roundup of, what scholarship is about, how to get it. But if you want details, chapter 8 is right in here. Okay, so with that, who offers college scholarships? Who offers scholarships? How do the scholarships get to the colleges? State funds scholarships, federal funds scholarships, private entities fund scholarships. There are communities that fund scholarships, non-profit, social organizations, and believe it or not, even religious groups, just to name a few. So yes, when you hear 1.7 million scholarships available annually, those are the where they come from. Those are the sources where they come from. Okay, state, federal, private, communities, non-profit, social organizations, religious groups. So yes, there are a lot of scholarships. Okay, so we talked about how scholarships get into our colleges. Now, how do you find a scholarship? For starters, financial aid officers are your number one start point for scholarship if you need any information about scholarships. However, your business office has them as well. They will give information about that. Your libraries actually have information about scholarships. And some institutions get so much scholarships and are so big that they actually have a whole building assigned to scholarships. Okay? Usually scholarships and fellowships, but I'm not going to get into fellowships today because once we start getting into fellowships, we're looking at more on a graduate level. But for undergrad, let's see how we can get some of that 1.7 million scholarships that are out there. Okay? So yes, that's how you can find information about your scholarships. Okay. So now let's talk about what are the requirements for obtaining a scholarships. Can you write? Yes, and even if you can, get somebody to help you. That's criteria number one. Because most scholarships require you not more than a page of an essay, right, to qualify for the scholarship, among the other things. So number one, can you write? Are you in school consistently? Do you have a steady curriculum program? Can you take a very minimum credit every semester? So that will be anywhere from 6 credits, which is about 2 classes. And here's the catch. Can you maintain a 2.0 average? This is what always gets me. I'm going to come to that, but the last point on here is then you have to be enrolled. Those are the 4 main things that you need. Write, be in a program, take a minimum credit, 6 credit hours, 2.0, and be enrolled. That is it. So 2.0 is what gets me because I believe in college, everyone should qualify. When I was in college, I happened to be working in different offices, one of which happens to be the minority engineering office. In that office, there were binders and folders of scholarships about this thick. Unfortunately, and in my humble opinion, GPA was not a problem. I was on a 3.8 GPA because I was getting ready to go to grad school and I wanted to make sure that I had the best GPA so I could get all the scholarships and fellowships for grad school. Unfortunately for me, I could not qualify for any of those scholarships, not because of my GPA, but most scholarships require you to at least be a resident. And I don't think that is a problem. So please, 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 again, these are the criteria that you need. And if you need more details, you will find it in where? Right here in chapter 8, getting the most out of your college experience. Scholarships, okay? That's it. Remember, there are about 1.7 million that are awarded. Well, not awarded, that are available, of course, every year. And of course, sum-wise, 100 million goes unclaimed. You could get a scholarship if you just do the little work, the little assignment. So that is it for this week's episode of Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris. Please don't forget to get your copy of Getting the Most Out of Your College Experience. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the landscape of education, careers, and until then, please stay curious. Continue to put your comments in there, and if there's any college question that you think I haven't covered here, let me know as well. But I guarantee you it will be in here. Once again, we're empowering minds one episode at a time. Don't drink beer, please, but live beer. Balance, eat well, exercise, and rest. I'm going to see you all next time on Let's Talk Ed with Professor Chris.